Hello and good afternoon. Here is the news at noon. First, the highlights. The Legacy government to introduce smart bins to combat indiscriminate waste disposal. Minister of Education advises students in Nigerian universities to remain on campus during planned protests. On Florentine, Italian Prime Minister vows to relaunch ties with China. And in sports, Super goes forward, Kelechi Iheanacho close to Xavier Switch. And now the details. I am Mike James. As the Lagos State government intensifies its monthly sanitation awareness program, it has hinted at plans to introduce smart waste bins for every tenement in the state. Special advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Environment, Olakunle Rotimi Akodu, stated this during the ongoing weekly sanitation awareness and cleaning exercise held at Ajero local government, saying indiscriminate waste disposal is a major contributor to prevalence of communicable diseases. Rotimi Akodu, who was accompanied by the Permanent Secretary, Office of Environmental Services, Omobolaji Gachi, and Permanent Secretary, Office of Drainage Services, Mahmood Adigbite, said the issue of a cleaner environment is a serious matter that requires the collective effort of government and the citizens. He said the smart bin had become necessary to monitor the activities of PSP operators as well as the refuse disposal rate of Lagosians, appealing to residents and market leaders in the area to make clean environment a priority as they go about their daily business. Also speaking, Managing Director Muyiwa Agbadegeshi said the state government would soon roll out smart bins with notifications for all houses, stressing that the chips attached to the bins will notify LOMA when the PSP operators fail to pick up waste at the appropriate time. The Lagos State government says it remains committed to a vision of a sustainable and business-friendly environment while ensuring effective and appropriate control of illegal conversion of land usage. Commissioner for the Waterfront, Ekundayo Alebiusu, made this known during the two-day monitoring and enforcement exercise by an inspection team of the ministry at the Lekki Foreshore Scheme in Etiosa local government development area. According to Alebius, illegal, unsafe, non-conforming developments coupled with the activities of unscrupulous developers continue to pose a lot of challenges to the state government. The commissioner said the enforcement drive was to ensure compliance with all regulations regarding waterfront development along the corridor while violators are sanctioned. He noted that the enforcement was necessary for the furtherance of the government's vision of a sustainable and business-friendly environment and to ensure effective and appropriate control of the illegal conversion of land use while bringing contraveners to compliance. The Lagos State government has inaugurated a new pressure swing adsorption PSA oxygen plant donated to the General Hospital Ekpe by Global Funds and iPlot Solutions to further enhance healthcare delivery in Lagos State. Commissioner for Health, Akia Bayomi, in his address at the event, highlighted the state government's commitment to improving medical facilities and patient care, emphasizing the crucial role of the PSA plant in enhancing the hospital's capacity to provide quality health care. Abayomi, who was represented by the Director of Planning and Statistics, Ministry of Health, Olajumoke Oyenuga, said the PSA plant is an advanced oxygen-producing facility that operates by processing air and concentrating oxygen within cylinders under pressure and effectively removes impurities, moisture and nitrogen, yielding nearly 100% pure oxygen. The medical director of Ekpe General Hospital, Oluseyi Adeshola, stated that the oxygen plant represents a collaborative effort that will strengthen the healthcare infrastructure in Lagos State. Adeshola expressed gratitude to the sponsors for their invaluable contribution, underscoring the importance of such partnerships in advancing public health. to the rest of the story, the Minister of Education, Tahir Mamman, has advised students in Nigerian universities to remain on campus during the planned nationwide protest to avoid risking their lives. The minister, through the acting executive secretary of the National Universities Commission, Chris Mayaki, made this known in a letter addressed to the vice-chancellors of universities. He also directed that vice-chancellors of all Nigerian universities should take proactive steps to ensure the security and safety of the university community, including staff and students. This is coming on the heels of a nationwide protest slated for August 1 to 10. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Anambra State Command, says it has deployed 1,190 officers and men ahead of the planned nationwide protest scheduled to begin on August 1. The Anambra State Command of NSCDC, Mark Olatunde, stated this in Awka, the state capital, after a meeting with other service commanders in the state. According to him, the deployment is in line with a marching order given by the Commandant General, Hamid Aldi, to stand firm as the lead agency statutorily responsible for protecting critical national assets and infrastructure. While acknowledging the rights of citizens to protest, the NSCDC called on the organizers of the protest to operate within the ambit of the law. And now to foreign news. Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has vowed to relaunch relations with China as she began her first visit to Beijing since taking office. Meloni met Chinese Premier Li Qiang at the beginning of a 5-day trip and signed a 3-year plan to strengthen economic cooperation between the two nations. It comes after Meloni last year removed her country from President Xi Jinping's signature Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. At the time, Rome said the massive Chinese investment scheme had failed to bring any benefits to Italy. It was the only major Western nation to sign up to the BRI, but of China's most ambitious trade and infrastructure project. Two-way trade between the two countries reached 66.8 billion euros last year, making China Italy's largest non-EU trading partner after the US. And over to sports news, Nigerian forward Kelechi Iheanacho is on the verge of completing a move to Sevilla after agreeing personal terms with La Liga club. The 27-year-old striker set to join the Rojiblancos on a free transfer after his contract with Leicester City expired last month. And reports said the former UEFA Europa League champion has reached a verbal agreement with the former Manchester City striker. The Super Eagles star is expected to undergo medicals at the club this week, with the move likely to be finalized in the coming days after final paperwork is completed. Iheanacho's impending arrival at Sevilla comes after a 7-year stint with Leicester City, where he scored 61 goals and provided 34 assists in 234 appearances. And that was our news at 12. But just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X, Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated 500 hectares rice farm technology intervention project? Well, you can get more details. It's on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. As the Lagos State Government intensifies its monthly sanitation awareness program, it has hinted at plans to introduce smart waste bins for every tenement in the state. The Minister of Education, Tahir Mamman, has advised students in Nigerian universities to remain on campus during the planned nationwide protest to avoid risking their lives. We also told you that Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has vowed to relaunch relations with China as she began her first visit to Beijing since taking office. And then in sports, Nigerian forward Kelechi Iheanacho is on the verge of completing a move to Serbia after agreeing personal terms with the La Liga club. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Coyote Mafalashiri. Thank you for listening, Lagos. My name is Mike James. Beautiful afternoon to you.